Hey everyone, so I haven't made a video in a couple days, maybe like a week, I don't know, I think it's been like a week. School's getting a little busy, and I was really bored this weekend, and at one point I restarted my computer and hadn't pulled back up YouTube to remind me to do a video. So, the week went well. Biology lab, definitely intimidating. I know they're so strict because of people cheating and, this and that, and stuff has gotten mishandled in biology lab, and so, and, you know, it's trying to weed out freshmen, so they give you like these really intense rules and instructions, and I failed the first quiz because I didn't realize that I was supposed to do like pre-reading for the class. Like, I've never had to pre-read for a class, and so I didn't know what the learning objective for the day was and what kind of microscope we'd be looking at. Didn't know those two things. And so, I think I only knew the last question, and there was only 3 questions. Felt better about the in-class assignment, and my participation grade than I did about the initial quiz. But then today in biology lecture, we had our first actual quiz. We've had one other quiz, but it was, a syllabus quiz, like, did you get the syllabus, yes or no? And as long as you hit yes, you got a 100. Excuse me. And so that was our first quiz, and the second quiz was today, and I got a 100 on it. Well, technically I got a 95, but I would have gotten 100 had he let us answer the question. I knew the answer to it, but apparently he didn't like the way he had worded the question, so he just said, oh, never mind, closed the, because we have clickers for that class, and he closed the little clicker session thing, so we couldn't answer, and was like, I'll just give you the 5 points for this one. And, like, you got 70 points just for signing the roll sheet, and then the other 30 points for the quiz came from whether or not you got the answer right, and I got all the answers right. We got to use our notes, but I took really good notes, so, and plus I remembered most of it, so, and then I got like a 92.5 on the homework, which was actually just kind of like a stroke of luck, because I had gone through and made note cards from the chapters, and I had opened the homework assignment, done all but like 3 or 4 questions, and today I was just trying to get it done because it's due by midnight tonight, and so I just kind of like answered what I thought was right, and it ended up being right, and so I got a 100% on that. But so tomorrow I'm going to Tyler with my 2 great aunts and my grandma. This is gonna be interesting. My grandma's like 66. My great aunt, which is my grandma's sister, is 76, and my great aunt, who married my grandma and aunt's brother, who was 10 years older than my aunt and 20 years older than my grandma, she's 86. So 66 is 76 and 86 and about 26. I don't, and my aunt, she will cuss you in a heartbeat. So I, like my mom said, my mom was like, oh my god, somebody's gonna get a cussing by the end of that trip. And it's true, somebody will get cussed out. She doesn't use the F word, I don't think, but she'll be like, GD, And, you know, it's funny, though. um, like, one time, she apparently got really close to some guy on the road. And, like, I guess, like, at a stop sign or something, he was like, "You got a little close there, didn't you, ma'am?" And she goes, "I didn't hit you, did I, you son of a bitch?" Like, that's my aunt. Like, 76 years old, and she will cuss you. And even if it's her fault, like, on the road, she will cuss you. It's funny. Um, but, yeah, so, I was supposed to have a date this weekend, but he ended up being a little crazy, and, like, basically, if I didn't tell him what he wanted to hear, he'd, like, get mad and not talk to me. Tried to guilt me into things, so I was like, when apparently I gave him the wrong answer last night, and he said, "Never mind, bye." I just really didn't try and argue. I was like, "Well, I'm sorry I didn't give you the answer you wanted, but I guess that's that." And, kind of glad that that's not going to happen, because I have a feeling he might be crazy. Like, crazier than me. Like, unstable kind of crazy. Yeah, so I got two new pairs of glasses. I got many glasses. Here's one pair. Hold on, I'll put them on. Like, they're zebra inside. They're semi-rimless. They're Cam Dillon. And then, I really like these, but they're a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be. They're ivory tortoiseshell. They're really pretty. They're really cool looking. Very unique. But those are my new glasses. Wow, like, when I put them on for the first time, I didn't realize how scratched up and dirty my old glasses had become. Like, you know, you get used to seeing out of them every day, and you trust that you're seeing as clearly as possible. And then I put on my new glasses, and I was like, whoa. Like, everything's crisp and clear and bright and looks shiny, and I'm not used to this, so yeah, it was. So, oh, and apparently on the way to Tyler, we'll be driving through fire. I don't know. I'm gonna, if I drive, which I have a feeling I might. I don't know. I was gonna go the way my GPS took me last time I went to Tyler. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if that's ever the way everybody else goes, but that's the way my iPhone GPS took me, because I didn't have my dash-mounted GPS. Yeah, so I don't know how we're gonna get there, but apparently there's fires somewhere around there. Because I knew they were in Nacogdoches County, but I didn't really think about where in Nacogdoches County they were. Not that I really know much of Nacogdoches County. I just know that I'm probably safe, because unless the fire consumes the entire city, like the middle of the city, I'm safe. But if it does consume the entire city, then I'm not safe. Just so you know. I'm pretty sure I'm safe. But if I become unsafe, I'll let you know. I went to Taco Bell tonight. It was quite delicious. Like, disgustingly delicious. Like, I know it's unhealthy, and I know it's bad, and I know it's low quality ingredients. But it's so bad that it's good. And, like, I hardly ever eat out anymore. Since my lap band, and just recently, I've been cooking a lot. And, tonight I just didn't feel like cooking, and I just really didn't care what I ate, so we went to Taco Bell. Neither me nor Amy had very much money, and so we were like, well, you wanna, like, go to Taco Bell and be terrible people? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, let's go. And then we were sitting there, and I was like, no, like 2 bites into my second item, like I got 3 things, and like I ate the pintos and cheese, and then I got a burrito, which I can't eat normally. I have to just scrape the insides out, and then I got a Mexican pizza, knowing that I was not gonna eat all 3 of these at once. But yeah, so I was into my scraping of the burrito, and Amy was like, "Oh my gosh, I forget what it's like to eat with you," because it does. It takes me forever. Like I remember I was on a date one time, and we were there for like almost 2 hours because that's how long it took me to eat. And the guy was so sweet and actually sat there with me and didn't seem annoyed or bored or anything. And yeah, and then he just stopped talking to me. Uh, um, but yeah, so I guess that's all. I'll make another video later. Maybe tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. Hopefully I'll get something at Torrid, because I think there's totally a Torrid in Tyler. I'm going to look it up right now. I hope there is.